Cinema, in its purest form, was the silent era. Black and white silent films captivated the world. Then came sound.
In the electrical recording of sound, there is employed a pickup microphone.
Then came TV, and then came color. Color was great, but it almost obliterated the art of black and white cinematography. We can't see in black and white. It's another world. That's what makes it even more special. So let's take the color down to 0, adjust the contrast and brightness, and pretend that some things are just better in black and white. Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho came onto the scene in 1960. Although color cinematography was well underway, Hitchcock decided to make his film in black and white.
I was born in mine. I don't mind it anymore.
Oh, but you should.
At the time, he was producing his weekly television show, Alfred Hitchcock Presents, which was broadcast in black and white. In fact, Hitchcock pretty much used the same crew from the television show to make the film Psycho.
Sometimes, when she talks to me like that, I feel I'd like to go up there and curse her and leave her forever.
Enough about Psycho. Everyone knows that film inside and out. It's a classic. But what people don't always know is that the sequel, Psycho 2 from 1983, is actually quite good. Psycho 2 begins with the infamous shower scene from Part 1. Then we are sent 22 years later to 1983, but this time it's in color. But let's keep it in black and white and see what happens. All of a sudden, it's like Psycho never stopped.
Mother! Oh, God! Mother! Blood! Blood!
And if you ever want a fun double feature, try watching Psycho back-to-back with Psycho 2 in black and white. Director Richard Franklin was a one-time student of Hitchcock's, and his previous film, Road Games from 1981, is a straight-up Hitchcock homage. And it stars Jamie Lee Curtis, whose mom, Janet Leigh, starred in a film called Psycho? Huh.
Road Games.
Psycho 2 works amazingly well in black and white. And one has to wonder at the time if director Franklin was thinking about that all along.
What's the matter?
I saw someone
Where?
in that window.
I haven't had a tenant in the house for years.
In this scene, Norman Bates returns home for the first time after being released. The shots and the pacing are very Hitch, as Norman looks through the house that hasn't been touched since he was arrested in 1960.
Norman!
And here, Norman welcomes a new visitor to the hotel, played by Meg Tilly, and meets Toomey, the new manager of the hotel, played by Dennis Franz. This scene is so wonderfully handled, and it's really great in black and white.
You're with Bates?
This film really turns the first movie on its head. Norman is actually normal in this one. It's the people in the outside world that are hell-bent on turning Norman into something he isn't anymore. Or is he?
Cut it out, Toomey!
Norman?
You talking to me, wacko?
Come on. Come on, huh?
What's wrong?
There is a shower scene, of course, but even that turns out to be not what you're expecting. The suspense in this film is very akin to the first one. And this scene of Norman readying the Bates Motel for business is right out of the Hitchcock playbook. Also, the musical score by Jerry Goldsmith here is really, really freaky, and it really sets the tone for the film. This film works as a continuation of the first film so well because of the returning cast of Anthony Perkins as Norman and Vera Miles as Lila Crane, who has become pretty obsessed with Norman over the last 22 years. If anything, Psycho 2 needs to be reevaluated in black and white as a great companion piece to the original.
What, did you have me paged? I was probably
At the time of its release, it was seen as just another slasher movie from the 80s, trying to make money off the original's name. But it's not.
He's about to go over the edge, isn't he?
It's a fun spin on the original, and a great commentary on hysteria in our society and the pressure to put labels on individuals that we simply don't understand.
Now do you believe me?
Yes, she's dead.
And she's not coming back to life again, is she?
Back to life.
Oh, and yes, Mother is back too, and she's not too thrilled about Norman's new girlfriend.
And I'll cover up for you. I'll give you the knife. I always have, because I'm your dutiful son. And you're my loving mother. So please, give me the knife.
You're gonna really love Psycho 2 in black and white. It's a real revelation.
Oh, you're all I have in this world.
And the ending is, how can I say this, shocking and blunt, to say the least, and sets up a hell of a sequel series. Speaking to that, I would recommend watching Psycho 3, directed by Anthony Perkins himself, and Psycho 4, directed by Mick Garris, in black and white as well.
But I'll be free. I'll finally be free.
Both of these sequels continue Norman's journey, and both carry on the tradition of Hitchcock in their look and style. All three of the Psycho sequels are available on fantastic Blu-ray special editions from Shout Factory.
I hope they are watching. They'll see. They'll see and they'll know and they'll say, why, she wouldn't even harm a fly.
So the next time you watch the original Psycho and get sad after it's over, now you can just keep the party rolling and enjoy the complete Psycho quadrilogy in black and white.
Best friend is his mother.
No, not gonna do it, not gonna do it. I'm sorry, Gus. Sorry.
She just goes a little mad sometimes.